What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be installing this bride seat right here, the Bride Lomax, and these seat rails. These are, I think it's PLM. They're just some eBay seat rails that my buddy has. So I'm going to be putting those in the 240 today because I currently just have stock seat, as you can see. And I have harnesses in my other car, or I have a harness. I have a race whip harness in my other car that I'm going to use for this. Right now I'm just going to use the stock seat belt, but I'm just going to show you guys how to install these seat rails and a Bride Lomax seat into an S14. So first things first, obviously you got to take the stock seat out. So let's start with that. So the bolts on the stock seat are 14s. There's one here. That one. There's one here on the other side. Move that one. There's one in the back right here. Take that one out. And then there's one on the side right over there. Oh, look at all that change. Anyway, there's one right on the side right over here. Take that one out. It'll come out. And then just gotta take the whole seat out. Just like that, the seat comes out. Now there is one connector right here that connects to the bottom of your seat. You just gotta disconnect that, right there. Just disconnect that when you take the seat out. And then this actually isn't that bad. Just clean up under your seat. I just got a bunch of change and some sandpaper, so I'm gonna clean that up real quick and I'll show you how to put the rails on the bride seat. Alright, so if you're using the stock seat belt like I am for now, because I don't have a harness bar yet to mount my harnesses on, you can go ahead and right here on the side of the seat, there's another 14 right here. You can loosen that up and you can take this off. There's going to be some like washers in here to let it slide back and forth, so just make sure you take it off like so. And then that connector that I was telling you about a minute ago is taped right here. So just undo that tape and get it off the seatbelt. Alright, so I just ended up cutting this off because it runs along down here on the seat. It goes to that connector I was telling you about. But I'm getting harnesses anyway, like I said. So I'm not even going to have this in the car in a little bit, so I'm not even worried about it. I don't want to run this harness onto the new seat bracket and whatnot, so I'm just going to cut it off. You can do what you want with it, but here's the seatbelt buckle now. Got all the bushings and whatnot to help it swivel when you bolt it in. So I'm gonna go bolt this onto the new rail now. All right, so obviously there's two rails. There's the left side, and then there's the right side. The right side obviously has this extra nut right here for the seatbelt buckle. So I'm just gonna throw that in right now. All right, make sure it's facing up, obviously, and that it can still swivel back and forth. All right, so next there's a few ways you can do this. So these are the brackets that actually go on the rail. So these go in the back right here. This is the back of the rail, this is the front of the rail. This is where the slider goes on. So these brackets sit like this, and then the seat bolts to them from out here. So bolt would go through here into the seat. And like I said, there's a few ways you can do this. You can either put this together, put it on the seat, and put it in the car, or you could put these in the car first, sit the seat on them. There's a bunch of different ways you could do it. I'm personally gonna put these together, put them on the seat, set the seat in the car. I'm just gonna put all the bolts loose, put it in the car, tighten everything up afterwards. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so I got the brackets put on the seat rails right here. These are the fronts, that's a rear. This is a front, that's a front, that's a rear, that's a rear. Like I said, bigger ones go in the rear. And they also go like this. So this would be the front of the rail right here. You see how they're mounted, how The bolts go on the inside here. You can flip these around. That would be for bigger people with bigger seats. But if it's just, you know, the size 32 waist, low max seat, then this is how you put them on. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on the seat right now, and then I'm gonna put it in the car. All right, so when you put these on, obviously make sure your seat belt is facing up. That's kind of a no-brainer. So, like I said, this is the back. The longer one is the back. So this one, go right here. And I'm gonna put a washer before the bolt as well, just, you know, for extra safety. Get that one in there. Grab the other one real quick. All right, put the other one on too for now. And mine are 13s because I got these bolts from work. They just happen to be 13s. So snug those up real quick. So there we go. There's that side. Let me do the other side. All right. So same thing on the other side. Just the bolts and the washers. Bigger side right here. Goes on the back, like I said. Gonna match this up with the other one. Other side's right in the middle right here in these settings. One up, other side. There we go, still have some movement on it. So now I'm gonna throw this whole thing into the car. All right, so now I'm just gonna throw the seat in. All right, so I got these 4 bolts in. The 2 up front, right here. One over there, I don't know if you can see it. It's nice that these come with lube on them already. That's pretty nice. Grease, whatever you want to call it. So then I'm just going to tighten up all 4 of these bolts real quick. All right, so me sitting in this right now, it is way too high. I'm like right at the roof. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm just sitting way too high in here. So I'm probably going to drop this down, one right here, and one back here, and see how that fits. Also, I have to take this off anyway to tighten the bolts that are under here still, or the nuts that are under here still. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so while I have the seat off of here right now, while I'm adjusting the height, let me show you how to put this on. It just literally goes on here and on here. It just, let's see if I can do it with one hand. It just slides over both of these. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with one hand, but, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, just slides over those. That's how you put that on. All right, well, here it is. Installed. I went one spot lower right here. I tried to go one lower over here, but if you go to this one, the slider doesn't work. It hits the bottom of the seat, so you can't slide back and forth. So I kept it right there. Let me show you. So me in the car. This is how much room I have. I guess it's an okay amount. If when I put a helmet on, if it's not enough, I guess I'll lower the back a little more. I have one more to go, so hopefully that's not a problem. But yep, this is the seat installed. Got the buckle over here. Like I said, I'm gonna get harnesses though, so I'm gonna have a harness bar and get rid of the stock seat belt anyway. So yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, let me show you real quick. My wheel on. This is how it sits with my wheel on. Yeah, obviously I can move this up and down, but I can reach everything okay. All good. So yep, that's how you install this. So one quick tip though, when you're adjusting these right here, moving up or down, just go ahead and take the whole seat rail out of the car. It makes it a lot easier than trying to hold the seat up, align these bolts, and it's a pain. It's a pain, it really is. So it's easier just to take the whole seat rail out of the car, which is what I did. I just ended up taking it all apart, all out again. So just to throw that in there to make it a little easier for you. But yeah, that's all this video is really going to be about. I just wanted to do a little how-to on how to install one of these seats. So I'm gonna go take it for a ride right now, see how it feels. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and like and comment on the video. Ask any questions I didn't answer. I tried to answer as many as I could. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.